Hi guys, it's Sarah from Clearday, and today we're going to be playing a game trying to guess who these famous mascots are. So our first one, can you guess which mascot this is? So this is the Alphabet's Wizard. The cereal sage appeared on boxes and in ads in the 1970s and the 1980s. Our second one we have, can you guess this mascot? This is Bucky Beaver. Who better to sell Ipana toothpaste in the late 1950s than an animal with giant choppers? Next up, can you guess this mascot? This is Charlie the Tuna. The fish made his debut in 1961. He was voiced by actor Herschel Bernardi, who also delivered lines for the Jolly Green Giant and asked, "How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?" Next up, can you guess this mascot? So this is Frito Bandito. The Chip Bandit was brought to life by Mel Blanc, the first voice of Speedy Gonzales.
Ay, 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 ay. I am the Frito Bandito. I like Fritos corn chips. I love them, I do. I want Fritos corn chips. I'll get them from you.
Next up, can you guess this one? This mascot's name is Grimace. Initially, the purple pear-shaped thing was evil and still shakes. He also had 4 arms when he premiered in 1971. Next, can you guess this mascot? This is Josephine the Plumber. Jane Withers is an American actress best known for being one of the most popular child film stars of the 1930s and early 1940s, as well as for her portrayal of Josephine the Plumber in a series of TV commercials for Comet Cleanser in the 1960s and early 1970s. All right, can you guess this next mascot? This one's one of my favorites. This is the Kool-Aid Man. Originally, he was called the Pitcher Man, and he debuted in 1954. He had a comic series produced by Marvel where he fought evil villains called Thirsties, and even fought a man engulfed in fire named Scorch. All right, next mascot, can you guess him? This is Lucky the Leprechaun. They're After Me charms. The Marshmallow Lover made his debut in 1964. Can you guess this next mascot? This is Marky Maypo. He would ask for his maple-flavored oatmeal by proclaiming, "I want my Maypo." And next up, can you guess this mascot? This is the Nesquik Bunny. Farfield the Dig pitched the chocolate milk mix in the 50s and in the 60s. And next up, can you guess this famous mascot? This is the Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Forward march! Oh, I'd love to be an Oscar Mayer Wiener. That is what I truly like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer Wiener, everyone would be in love with me.
Next up, can you guess this famous mascot's name? This is Poppin' Fresh, who is more widely known as the Pillsbury Doughboy. He is an advertising mascot for the Pillsbury Company, appearing in many of their commercials. Many commercials from 1965 until 2005 ended with a human finger poking the doughboy's stomach. The doughboy responds when his stomach is poked by giggling. Next up, can you guess this famous mascot? This is Quisp. Quisp is a sugar-sweetened breakfast cereal from the Quaker Oats Company. It was introduced in 1965 and continued as a mass-market grocery item until the late 1970s. The Quaker Oats Company marketed Quisp sporadically, and with the advent of the internet, began selling it primarily online. And our next mascot, can you guess this one's name? This is Randy the Transistor Radio. 1963 Radio Man. Sony published a little book in 1963 that introduced the Howdy Doody Mickey Mouse Club crowd to pocket radios. Within its pages were the adventures of Randy the Transistor Radio, along with his friends Benny Battery, Charlie Cabinet, Tony Tuner Knob, Tom Transistor, Larry Loudspeaker, and others. All these characters taught the youngsters how to operate and care for their very own pocket radios. Some of the pages even carried ads of the newest radios so Junior could show Mom and Dad. At the very back of the book was a fold-out, cardboard, radio-shaped piggy bank. Little Sally and Billy could save their pennies for a new Sony radio. Our next mascot, can you guess who it is? This is Speedy. The Alka-Seltzer Sprite even teamed up with Buster Keaton. This next mascot, can you guess who it is? Yes, this is Tony the Tiger. Dallas McKennon, aka Cincinnatus on Daniel Boone, was once the voice of this great feline. Dallas only voiced Tony the Tiger for the first year the character existed. After that, Tony was voiced by Thurl Ravenscroft. Our next mascot, can you guess who it is? This is Uncle Ben, and he is based on a hotel in Chicago. Our next mascot, can you guess who this one is? Yes, this is Vlasic Stork. The Groucho Marx of large birds appeared in 1974. Our next mascot, can you guess who he is? This is Yipes the Zebra. The colorful equid appears on fruit stripe gum. Our next mascot, can you guess his name? This is Mr. Zip. Also known as Zippy, the cartoon character reminded folks to use a zip code in the 1960s. Remember, it was a new concept. Zip codes did begin in 1963. And here we are, our last mascot. Can you guess who this one is? This is Mr. Peanut from Planters. Mr. Peanut was actually created by a 14-year-old, and he has a full name. Bartholomew Richard Fitzgerald Smythe. Thank you guys so much for playing this fun game with me about famous mascots, and I hope to see you soon.